Next.js 16.2 just dropped, and I can't believe these performance numbers. 400% faster startup. This is not a typo, by the way. This update is definitely laser focused on speed. We can see here faster time to URL, 400% faster Next.dev startup, which is really crazy. That means if you run now same project on your same machine, your startup can get extremely faster than it is. And we have, and this is the one that I'm really happy about, faster rendering. And this is the most important update if you ask me. I know a lot of developers complained about the slow development server, but this one is actually affecting your production. And they did it in such an awesome way. Next.js developers contributed a change to React itself. And that change makes server components payload deserialization up to 350% faster. So it's no longer using JSON parse reviver callback, which crosses the C++ and JavaScript boundary in V8 browser, but instead it is using plain JSON parse followed by a recursive walk in pure JavaScript. That means that it is much faster. We can see here this translates to 25 to 60% faster rendering to HTML depending on RSC, of course, payload size, and we can see here some benchmarks. Now, I don't know about these benchmarks, but I tested this one out already. I upgraded 8BitCM project. There I had a lot of rendering of different components, blocks, etc. And I asked my AI agents to measure everything, and in the end, it ended up 34% faster render time. That is really crazy. I love this update, and if only this was the update is 16.2, I would say this update is really amazing. Then next one, we have here a new default error page. This is kinda, okay. I mean, good thing to have, although I recommend always create your own shadcn custom default not found.tsx page and use that everywhere. That's my way, how am I doing it at least, but again, it is good to have a nice default error page. Next thing is server function logging, and here we can see that Next.js now logs server function execution in the terminal during development. So each log shows the function name, its arguments, execution time, etc. So we can see it here on this screenshot that we are getting here, get post. We see the function say hello world. So we are seeing all these things inside of logs, which is leading us to big thing inside of this 16.2. I don't know why is it not on this screen. We have to go to this one, AI improvements. It's on totally another blog. And here we can see Next.js going toward AI assisted development. This update makes it easier for AI agents to understand our Next.js project. And we can see here first improvement, agent ready. That means that now every create next app includes agents.md file by default. This is so big, so it is giving AI coding agents access to version matched Next.js documentation from the start of our project, which means that we can now use Next.js much easier with Claude Code, Codex, or whatever you are using. So they know everything about our application and they can act in a much better way to solve some potential issues. Then we have the dev server log file. So this one is just telling if we have already something running on that port and we can kill it. So it is here when a second next dev process starts in the same project directory, Next.js reads the log file and it solves it for us. So it also prevents two next build processes from running simultaneously, which is pretty cool. And this is the one that I'm really curious about, experimental agent dev tools. So they're using the Vercel Next browser to let agents inspect running Next.js application. And that means that this is still experimental, I have to repeat it again, but we are exposing browser level data, so we can have screenshots, network requests, console logs, and along with framework specific insights from React Dev Tools and the Next.js Dev overlay, like component trees, props, hooks, partial pre-rendering, etc., and all returned as a structured text via shell commands. And based on that, our AI agents know exactly what is happening inside of that browser, and the possibilities here are really endless. We could create some kind of robot that is checking our browser, screenshots, UI, and if he finds some potential issues, he could patch it up in PRs directly, automatically, without us even knowing about those issues. Everything here, of course, is still experimental. We are talking about some future, but that future is probably in like 2 or 3 months, so better get prepared now for that future. And let's get back quickly to that blog. I want to show you one more really important thing from the update, and that's this one: faster image response. This was the problem before with Next.js, at least from my side, so image response has been updated with significant improvements. 2 times faster image response for basic images and up to 20 times faster for complex images. I don't know why is this so low in this blog, but this is so important because there were massive problems with Next.js loading images. I don't know, where is it now? Image, here it is, faster image response. So this is also a big update. I still haven't tried it out. I mean, I didn't measure it out in 8bit.cn. I have a lot of images, but it is definitely much faster. So I'll test this one out and I'll inform you how fast it is. This is one really big release, and question, should you update? Yes, immediately. These are the changes that you are going to see instantly on your projects, not only on the development server, but in your production. So you definitely need to update your Next.js application to the latest 16.2. I really hope that you enjoyed in this video, and if you want more content like this, join the mighty horde, subscribe.